Aloha and welcome to Hope for Hawaii, a heartfelt podcast series. Created by Sarah, a stress expert with roots in Hawaii and residing on the ninth island of Las Vegas. Her deep connection to both places has woven a unique tapestry of inspiration, love, and support for our Hawaiian community.
Welcome to Hope for Hawaii. I'm your host and stress expert, Sarah. We are here to offer a guiding light through this dark time. Our podcast, Hope for Hawaii, is a heartfelt endeavor, born to inspire those affected by the Maui fires and anyone else navigating adversity. Through heartwarming stories, our storytellers will give practical tools, help nurture you, and help you create resilience and foster a strong sense of community. And for those who share the spirit of aloha. Enjoy Hope for Hawaii.
Hey, Hope for Hawaii, Hope for Maui, Hope for Lahaina. It's Jackie Troller checking in from Lahaina. Or I'm just on the outskirts, but I just dropped off a bunch of gift cards to a hotel that is housing a lot of the people who were affected by the fires. So very bittersweet, super gracious to all my friends and family who donated, and just want to let them know that their money went straight to the people, so they can buy food or school supplies. School just started. I actually just stayed with a friend who worked at one of the schools that burned down. So she's went into work for the first time today, I believe, in a long time. People are starting to come back together and finding other places where they can host school activities. But that's tough too, because I mean, these kids are being bused, or there's no buses. I think it's just parents dropping off kids at this point. And then it's like, you think about, do they even have vehicles? Some parents are having to Uber their kids. It's a lot. I'm super grateful for this trip though, because it's like I was placed in all the right places, and I was able to hold space for all the right people. It felt like, and just, really got to hear some in-depth personal stories, and just honoring everyone's place in the process as well. Some people have let go. There was one guy who let go of his 2 businesses, and he had 9 friends that passed away. One of his friends that passed away, his remnants was found hovering over his dog in the street. So it's pretty heavy, and some people are in just different phases of the process, it is. Grieving is a process. And then there's not only the spirit of grief or the process of grief, there's also guilt. Like my friend who is staying at, all of her coworkers had lost their houses, and here she's on the outskirts, so she didn't get affected. And so just, there's grief, and then the guilt of people who may have lost their houses but did survive. The guilt of people who still have their homes and to be in environments where everyone around them lost everything. So there's just many, many levels of feelings, and I just think it's super important that everyone honors where they're at, and they don't need to be anywhere else in their process. Right now, everyone's exactly where they need to be in their process, and I think it's important to for the people of Lahaina to also not to distract from that process, because I think everyone should be allowed to complete their own process and not be pushed into, look over here, look over here, look at happiness, like rose-colored glasses type things. So, I mean, it is a marathon. It's going to be interesting in this next phase as these people are moving out of hotels and rent, just hearing all these stories of how the prices are up, and then maybe some people reduce prices, but then hearing families on the phone said they're still looking and they can't afford to rent, and do they have pets, and it's just like a lot. So just super appreciative of anyone who's donated or, you know, been able to honor Maui with their positive thoughts, and or even, you know, parallel experiences in grief and grieving with Maui, you know, however it's been honored, you know, from the inside out and the outside in. Just super grateful I got to have this experience and really connect with people on a deep level. So that's what I got so far. And I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Lastly, before I go, you know, since this is all in hope, one fun story is I rolled up on a shopping center, and it had these beautiful pictures drawn by kids, of course, and it had a Hawaiian phrase, and then it has the English translation. So I'm going to pass on those photos to you because they were all such beautiful phrases in this time. So that's where the hope lies. And sending love in every which way. Take care.
Wanted to take a second to congratulate you for taking the time for yourself, to filling up your soul, your heart with hope, joy, and resilience during this tough time. This has been Hope for Hawaii. Help support our mission to help those that need a little bit of hope and resilience right now in their lives. So like, share, and comment on what has resonated with you and what do you want to see next. If you have a story yourself that you want to share with the world, please go to hope4hawaii.com and share your story. Maybe we'll have you on the podcast next.